nice new overlay. So I'm trying something new. So this might work, it might not. I'm going to try and work out brand new, trying to work out whether it works or not. So send us a message so I can see if the chat thing's working. And then while I get everything set up, let's see. Just got on I just got on Facebook and it's working. No. Evening Simon, evening Liz. See, look at that, look, it's all posh, it's all working. Thank you very much, Mr. Davies. What we'll do is on the little tonight's quiz sponsor, we'll have to get Swerve Soccer up there one day. I'm well impressed with this working. It was one of those things that I did and just thought there's no way on Golden Screen Earth it's just going to work the first time, but here we are. Evening, Mr. Tansley. Evening, Eddie. Evening, Todd. Is that Todd? TDD? I've got oh yeah, look. I'm gonna press a button. You ready? Oh, let's see the messages coming in. Evening, Debbie. Evening, Ollie. I'm gonna have loads of fun with this. Right, so Strongbows are in force. And I've got 3, which seems to be the magic number. Spilled all over myself. But I don't need my phone this time because I'm working through the computer. So you probably notice that the video quality is not as good because I'm just using the webcam inside the PC, waiting for the real one to turn up. But here we are. I feel like a 14-year-old kid doing gaming streaming. Right, so how do I share this far and wide? Right. Oh, follow us on Twitter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy, if I've got to speak down this way, so I'm going to copy the questions that I've written or wrote into the system, and then the questions will pop up on the screen. So if I'm looking this way, it's because I've got 3 screens in front of me, and the camera's down in this little corner here, which is the awkward place for it. But what I have done is I've solved the problem with the shaky hand pitch around, because now I can actually share my screen and now you can see without me shaking. But to make that a little bit special, I've then made it a shaky episode special, so all the pictures are distorted as if I did have shaky hands. You're welcome. Right, so turn that off. Right, we need to share this. Okay, right. Oh yeah, tonight also I've got everything prepped to do a quick live draw on the Brighton Hove Albion shirt. Ooh. So I'll do that one first. I want to see if I've got 6 minutes. So 6 minutes, going to do some sharing. Then I'm going to do the live draw at exactly 7, and then we'll crack on with the quiz. Copy that, share that to the group. Seafood. Right, and what I'm also hoping is this is now streaming on Twitter and YouTube as well. I'll be pretty impressed if it is. Right, so, Mr. Wise, proper flash. Yes, it is. I'm a bit foggy here, unfortunately, because I'm using the webcam. It's not the greatest of, definition, but I have ordered a webcam. But did you know that there are literally no webcams on the whole of the planet right now? You look like a 14-year-old. What else we got? Looking forward to winning. Yes, Jill. I reckon you might be in for a chance. Well, the COVID crows are back. Go on then, Brian. Coming in for the win. So I'm going to leave that because this seems to be working. Well, we've got 5 minutes. Okay, so while we're waiting for the 5 minutes, who's drinking what? So as you can see, I'm back on the strong boats because that worked so well for me last time. Random Facebook user. Here we go. Here we go. Evening, Pano. I'm such a geek. Follow us on Seaford Town FC. Right. It's working on YouTube. Woo-hoo-hoo. YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, worldwide. Gin on the gins. Wife beater, of course. Water for Linda. It's because she's taking it seriously. She needs to keep her head straight. Right, so 4 minutes. So in 4 minutes, I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to show if you've gone in for the Brighton Hove Albion live draw. Oh, yeah. Got the balls ready. Good evening, Diana. How impressed are we with my my streaming skills? Right. So I don't know how many people are watching. Uh-oh. I think I might have broken something. Okay, cool. Right, I'll fix that. Can't find it on Twitter. Okay, well, that's interesting. Let's have a little look. And it says Periscope. I don't know if that's different. Oh no, I think it's working. So on the @Seaford Town FC, I'll show you we're live on Twitter. So when I'm here, I might as well share that. I'm over the moon that this has worked. This is blowing my mind. I'll do 2 minutes. What else we got? No Babe Station. No, we've got Emily's playing Babe Station in the background. The music, not the TV show. Only 32. I'll tell you what, I think my drunken antics last week has probably put most people off. And that's it. This could be the very last quiz. Right, 1 minute. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll get started on the shirt. So make sure to share the right screen. Screen. Right. Turn that off. There we go. Right, so you should now be able to see my screen, and you can see that I have given everybody a number that's entered. I don't know whether that's... I need to take Pano off there. Where are you? I'll do that. Right, I don't know how to remove that, but we'll leave that. So what I'm going to do is I've got the Overcomplicated it now. Don't know what I'm doing. Turn that off. Right. Prize draw for the Brighton Hove Albion signed shirt. So we all need to keep an eye on number 103 and 215. So Mr. Paul Wise kindly donated the Brighton shirt to the club. We have actually raised £175 doing this, so thank you very much, Mr. Wise. That's very generous, and thank you everyone for getting involved. But if 103 or 215 comes up, then it's going to go straight back to Mr. Wise, who's been trying to get rid of this shirt for ages. So, as I tell you, we'll do it like the lottery. Right, 262. 262. So let's try and find it. There we go. For being clever. 262 is oh no, that's the questions. Matt Bonner. Matt Bonner, you have won yourself a signed Brighton Hove Albion shirt. So Matt Bonner, I will drop you an email later on today confirming your win. Congratulations. Then I'm going to be clever and watch this. Matt Bonner. Watch this, do that way around. Sometimes it's 7, right? So it's time to start a quiz. So get rid of this. Right, so that's worked. Okay. Yeah, that is true, Andrew, but I'm starting to think it's me. I think people are not enjoying the Strongbow drunken quizzing. But either way, here we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the question in the caption. Boom. Question number 1. What Japanese art or swordsmanship practiced with bamboo, I'm sure that's staffs, is called what? The Japanese art or swordsmanship practiced with bamboo staffs is called what? And now I've got an A, B, C, D in for you. So A, Aikido, B, karaoke, C, jiu-jitsu, or D, kendo. So A, Aikido, B, karaoke, C, jiu-jitsu, or D, kendo. You're most welcome, Matt. Enjoy that one, mate. All right. Chin chin. What I'll do is I'll drop you an email, Matt, and pop as your... actually, no, I've got your address and everything. I'll just pop it in the post for you. There we go. So that was question number 1. So question number 2. If you are visiting the Louvre, what city are you in? So question number 2, if you are visiting the Louvre, what city are you in? And I'll line up number 3 while we're waiting, because I'll be getting ahead of the game. So question number 2, if you are visiting the Louvre, what city are you in? You'll all be pleased to know Strongbow number 1 has gone down like a beautiful treat. On to number 2. So question number 3. In which animated TV series will you find the characters Peter, Lois, Meg, Chris and Stewie? So question number 3. In which animated TV series will you find the characters Peter, Lewis, is it Lewis? Meg, Chris and Stewie? Can you put some volume on the music, please, Ems? Volume for the DJ. So, question number 4. Got loaded into the machine, ready? Which 3 nations will co-host the men's 2026 FIFA World Cup? So, which 3 nations will co-host the men's 2026 FIFA World Cup? Can you hear the Babe Station music now? No worries, Belinda. You enjoying the new setup? And then question number 5. What does IPA stand for? So all the alcoholics out there or regular pub goers, what does IPA stand for? Man, I need to load up the interactive question. All right, so this is going to be interesting, seeing how this is going to work. Okay, so before we go into the answers for round 1, let's load up the interactive question. Oh, yes. How many words are in the complete works of Shakespeare? So, right, what I'm hoping now is when you put your questions in, I should be able to, or your answers, I should be able to put them on the screen and we can then see your answers on the screen. So, best guess, how many words are in the complete works of Shakespeare? In the comment section, please. Right, Brian's coming in with the first guess at 3. Oh God, they're coming in thick and fast. 3, 4, this bit. 3 million. 2,500 from Joe. 1,799 from Georgina. What? Words in all of Shakespeare? 500,000 from Louise. This is more complicated than I thought. 257 words. So how many words are in the complete works of Shakespeare? Chucking up the guesses on the screen. 100,000 from Linda. It keeps jumping around. 152,000 from Jamie. Millions from Sharon. 47,000 from Hannah. 600. It's really difficult. I'm trying to read them while clicking on them. Right, so Susan with 855,000 is very, very close. I think you're going to have to take the points with that one, Susan. So the answer is, let me get it up ready for everybody. Boom. The answer is 884,000. There's 884,000 words in Shakespeare. Susan with 855. You can take a point there and take a bow. So, right, let's go through the questions and answers. So, question number 1. The Japanese art of swordsmanship practiced with bamboo staffs is called what? The answer was kendo. Kendo is the answer for question number 1. Question number 2. If you're visiting the Louvre, what city are you in? The answer is Paris. You are in Paris if you're in the city of Louvre, if you're visiting the Louvre, or Louvre. Question number 3, in which animated TV series will you find characters Peter, Lois, Meg, Chris and Stewie? The answer is Family Guy. And question number 4, which 3 nations will co-host the men's 2026 FIFA World Cup? The answer is Canada, USA, Mexico. And then question number 5, what does IPA stand for? Is India Pale Ale. So let's have a look. Scores on the doors. How do we all do? Question number 1 was D, kendo. Oh, yes, Liz. Love that. Right, 5 out of 5 from Andrew. Strong. That is a strong start. 4 out of 5 from Hannah. 4 out of 5 from Pano. 3 out of 5 from Sammy. Oh God, moving. 5 out of 5 from Georgina. 3 out of 5 Jill. 4 out of... Oh, every time I click it, like 6 come in and it like confuses me. I'll just click on them randomly so we can all see how we're all doing. 5 out of 5s, 3s, 4s, 2s, 5s, 5. Strong round. Very, very strong round. So questions coming up are for British TV. So before we start that, I need to delete all the other ones so I can clear that out of the system. Okay, so British TV. We should all be pretty good at this. I've got some old ones and some new ones. First question, I'm going to pop into the machine. Drum roll, please. Who replaced Mary Berry in the Great British Bake Off? Question number 1. Who replaced Mary Berry in the Great British Bake Off? Oh, that was close. I nearly ruined the whole thing then. That is weird, Pano. So slightly behind on the desktop. So that. I wonder how quick the live is. Because every time I say something, it does take a few seconds before it sort of filters through. So who replaced Mary Berry in the Great British Bake Off? Question number 2. Which former Top Gear presenter is known as Hamster? Which former Top Gear presenter is known as Hamster? And I put question number 3 in here for my lovely girlfriend Emily because she's a massive fan of Only Fools and Horses. So question number 2, which former Top Gear presenter is known as Hamster? Question number 3, what was the name of the tower block where Del Boy and Rodney lived in Only Fools and Horses? Any answer to that end? So question number 3, what was the name of the tower block where Del Boy and Rodney Trotter lived in Only Fools and Horses? Is it better this time? Is the live stream stronger? Right, question number 4. What is the name of Mackenzie Crook's character in the sitcom The Office? Question number 4. What is the name of Mackenzie Crook's character in the sitcom The Office? Right, now I'm going to try something for this one. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but we'll give it a go. Oh, I think it did work. I'm so impressed with myself. So question number 5. What is Postman Pat's surname? Is it A, Posty? Is it B, Clifton? Is it C, Larry? Or is it D, Webb? So question number 5, what is Postman Pat's surname? Is it A, Posty, B, Clifton, C, Larry, or D, Webb? That is clever, that is. Cool, right, so that was the first 5. So let's dive into how many. That's nearly the question. So interactive question. So this is one where answers into the comment section, please. How many episodes of EastEnders have there been? And to give you a little clue, EastEnders started in February of 1985. So how many episodes of EastEnders have there been? Answers in the comments section, and I will do my best to click on the ones that get close. Right, here we go. 980, 5,680, 1,390. So let's start clicking on some of these. Guesses are coming on how many episodes of EastEnders there have been. Ooh, 5,000 from Simon. Bloody good guess. 4,500 from Joe. 3,780 from Georgina. 5,097 from Georgina. Oh, double guessing. 3,664 from Brian. Right, let's try and work out who's got this one. Okay, so I think, how are we doing on guesses? Georgina firing loads of guesses. Right, so the answer is 5,180. And I think 5,180, I'm going to give a point for Georgina because you did get the closest, but then I'm also going to give a point to, where have you gone? I think it was Simon Andrew. Where are you? Can't find you. But I'm pretty sure, Simon, you guessed 5,100. So both take a point there, and then we'll go for the answers on. There we go. Question number 1. Who replaced Mary Berry in the Great British Bake Off? The answer is Prue Leith. Prue Leith replaced Mary Berry. Question number 2. Which former Top Gear presenter is known as the Hamster? And the answer is Richard Hammond. So Richard Hammond is also known as the Hamster. Question number 3. What was the name of the tower block where Del Boy and Rodney Trotter lived in Only Fools and Horses? And the answer is Nelson Mandela House. Nelson Mandela House. Question number 4. What is the name of Mackenzie Crook's character in the sitcom The Office? The answer is Gareth Keenan. If you just put Gareth, you can have a point. But the answer is Gareth Keenan. And then, where the A, B, C, and D did work for me, what is Postman Pat's surname? The answer is B. Clifton. So it's Pat Clifton is Postman Pat. And I didn't know the answer of that until I found it when I did the research for him. So how do we do? Points, scores on the doors, please. 5,000. Okay, that was close though. The scores on the doors for British TV, please. Okay, right. So we've got 5 from Andrew. Oh, shooting around. 3 out of 5 from Pano. 5 out of 5 from Hannah. Oh, we're having a great day, Hannah. 3 out of 5 from Diana. 4 out of 5 from Stalsey. 5 out of 5 from Donna. 4 out of 5 from Pooley. 4 out of 5 from... Oh, 1 out of 5 from Sharon. Not a good round for you there, Sharon. Not a TV watcher. Too busy doing Facebook quizzes. What else we got? 5 out of 5 from Sammy. Oh, strong. 3 out of 5 from Linda. 3 out of 5 from Stephen. 2 out of 5 from Sarah. Nice and varied that round. Well done, well done. So let's load up next round. Let's delete those. Okay, so what I'll do is let's do a shameless plug before we start round 3. Is it round 3 or yeah? So as you know, bang on about every single time, Seaford Town Football Club is a non-profit, completely run by volunteers. So every penny we can raise does help massively. Obviously, we raised £175 today. Thank you to Mr. Wise for donating the Brighton Hove Albion shirt, and thank you for everybody that entered that competition. But usually we do ask for donations, so if anyone is willing to just, even if it's £2, just anything, the link should be in the description. But if not, then it's shopseafordtownfc.com/donate. Okay, cool. Right, so that was my shameless plug. And then let's get on to nature. So question number 1 in nature is if you completed the 3 Peaks Challenge, which of the 3 UK mountains would you have climbed? Now, I'm going to give you a point for every mountain you get, and then if you get all 3 mountains, you can have 1 extra bonus point. So that is, if you completed the 3 Peaks Challenge, which 3 UK mountains would you have climbed? I'm going to close the window because the firefighters of North Helen Lie are practicing in the garden and it's pretty noisy. So question number 1, if you completed the 3 Peaks Challenge, which 3 UK mountains would you have climbed? And you get a point for every mountain and a bonus point if you get all 3 mountains. Question number 2. What in the animal kingdom is a doe? So that is, what in the animal kingdom is a doe? Question number 2, what in the animal kingdom is a doe? And then question number 3, which group of islands include Ibiza, Menorca, and Mallorca? Which 3 islands, or which? Menorca and Mallorca. So the something islands. I need to get like branded beer cans and try and sell some sort of sponsorship for the booze that I'm drinking. Get like a wrapped around. You can drink. Question number 4. How many hearts does an octopus have? A1, B3, C8, or D10? So how many hearts does an octopus have? Is it A1, B3, C8, or D10? How am I doing for timings on this? I feel like I'm getting through these pretty quickly. The whole new system, I can't see everything, so I don't know whether I'm going a bit quick or a bit slow, or let me know. So how many hearts does an octopus have? Is it A1, B3, C8, D10? Ooh, so you should know the answer then, Pano. Put the answer in the quiz you hosted last week. You stealing my questions? Or am I stealing your questions? Then, where we go? Question number 5. I'm so impressed with myself when that works. So question number 5. Humans and chimpanzees share approximately how much DNA? Is it A, 50%? Is it B, 72%? Is it C, 98%? Or is it D, 99.9%? So how much DNA do we share with our relatively close cousins, the chimpanzees? All right, that's number 2, gone down a treat. Oh, is it, Louise? I've been stealing questions from the wrong place then, I guess. Thank you, Sammy. So humans and chimpanzees share approximately how much DNA? A, 50%, B, 72%, B, 70%, C, 98%, or D, 99.9%. So okay, right, interactive question for everybody. How many eggs are eaten in the UK every year? So questions in the comment, or answers in the comment section. Let's see how many eggs people think are eaten in the UK every year. And it's a lot, is the answer. But I wanted specifically numbers. But the answer is it is a lot. So aim high. Loads. Yep, it is a lot, Brian. 7 million. It's a lot more than that, Joe. Loads. 3.7 million. Lot more than that. 1 billion from Louise. 2.5 million from Marilla. 34 billion from Andy. And that is a lot. Where are we? 1 billion. 34. That's too many zeros, Jamie, for me to work out what that is. That's 130 million you've gone with there. 66 million from Andrew. 50 million from Hannah. Not a lot at the moment. You can't get hold of them. I've got 6 in the fridge. If you need some, Perry, just let us know. Alright, that's a lot of zeros, that, Dan. Is that 60 billion? I think it might be. That 1.5 billion. 52 million. 5 billion. Did you know? This wasn't an easy question, to be fair. This is a difficult one to even guess. Mind you, I think... Alright. So I'll give you a guess. It's in the billions. So guess how many billion eggs are eaten in the UK a year. Let's work on that. Yeah, Pano, it is almost infinity. There is an obscene number of eggs. So give me your billion guesses. I don't think anyone's got it yet. And I'll give it to the first person. Now, 19 billion from Georgina. $65 billion from Morella, 3 billion from Brian, 4 billion from Louise, 100 billion from Georgina, 15 billion from Hannah, 10 billion. There we go, right, I'll tell you what, let's call it a day there. So Brian, with 12 billion, you can have the point. So the answer is 13.1 billion. That is so many eggs, 13.1 billion eggs. But the best eggs are the Max Farm in Ditchling. So the Macmillans, if you are watching, you do have the best eggs. For those of you that need eggs, look out for the Max Farm. They are the best organic eggs you can buy. So right, so let's go with the answers for round number 3. Question number 1, if you completed the 3 Peaks Challenge, which 3 mountains have you climbed? So A, I'll put down as Ben Nevis, then Mount Snowdon, and then Scafell Pike. Don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but so I've got Ben Nevis, Snowdon, and Scafell Pike. So you get a point for each, and then you get a bonus point if you got all 3. And then question number 2, what in the animal kingdom is a doe? What in the animal kingdom is a doe? The answer is a female deer. So if you put female deer, give yourself a point. Question number 3, which group of islands includes Ibiza, Menorca and Mallorca? The answer is the Balearics, the Balearic Islands. Question number 4, Panna, I'm guessing you got this one right. Question number 4 is how many hearts does an octopus have? The answer is B, 3. An octopus has 3 hearts. And then, humans and chimpanzees share approximately how much DNA? The answer is 98%. It's 98% humans and chimpanzees DNA is shared. And then, we did the billion-dollar question, as it were. Oh, Jill, I tell you what, you can have a point if it is. Let's have a little Google. It is a doe. You can have a point. If you put rabbit, you can have a point. How'd you say Scafell? Am I getting it wrong? Am I miles off? Scafell Pike? Scafell Pike? Scafell Pike? Cool, right, so how do we do? So we got 8 out of 8 from Morello. Cool, that's a strong score. 3 from Jamie. 7 from Andrew. 5 from Pano. Big points from Brian with 7. 8 from Lee, strong. See, there we go, Sharon. 8 from Sharon, that's a much better round. Well done. 8 from Joe. 3 from Linda. 4 from Donna. 5 from Tansley. 8 out of 8 for Stephen. 8 for Belinda. 8 for Liz. Scarfell. I'll tell you what then, I'm missing the R. if it's Scarfell, it's spelled S-C-A-F-E-L-L. That's Scaffell in my mind. So how do we do? Scores on the doors. Right, very good, very good. 4s, 8s, 3s. Okay, so Emily, would you mind pausing your music for a second, please? Because we are going to dive into the music round. And I don't know how well this is going to work, so you're going to have to let me know if the sound quality is absolutely atrocious. Scaffell. 8 with the interactive, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because you got a bonus point for the mountains. Okay, so let's do that on that screen there. So let me know if you can hear this, or if the sound quality is terrible. But
there was a time I used to look into my father's eyes. In a happy home, I was a king, I had to go through those days.
There we go. So question, well, it's pronounced Scarfell. Scarfell? I think we're set on Scarfell. So we can hear it. That's good. Right, okay, I'll play it again.
There was a time I used to look into my father's eyes. In a happy home, I was a king, I had to go through.
So, point for the artist and a point for the track name. So, oh yeah, I forgot to say, so this is... Westy's really not enjoying this. He sent me about 3 messages. Yeah, if this isn't good, we'll do a straw poll at the end and let me know whether this is better or if this is worse. So point for the song name, point for the artist. And then let's try song number 2. Working? Is the sound coming through poorly? Because if it is, we'll just skip it and we'll just go to the picture round, knock it on the head. So let me know if you want me to finish this round off or if it's just not working. Got to try new things, you never know. There's a delay, me sitting here waiting for some answers to go through. Too loud, it's not very clear, poor sound. Right, so let's try and lower the sound down. Pitch around, not the best. Okay, cool, right, so let's knock that on the head then, and we'll go straight to the pitch around. I'm going to share my screen, so this should be better than my shaky hands. Get rid of this. There we go. Right, so number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. Let's get rid of that. Sammy, that was definitely going to be a round for you, I would have thought. Yeah, if we get quite a lot of people that can't hear it properly, so we'll jump on to round number thing. So anything you got in the music, just knock it on the head. We just count that out. So what I've done here is we've got 5 pictures that have been distorted, and the theme is things that shake. So I want you to guess what the things are. So number 1, number 2, no, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. And you've got to guess what it is. So guess what's behind the distorted image. Well, that's the idea. So rather than